Hi guys, it's Megan. I'm back with part 2 here about what to expect from basic training in the Army. So I just wanted to touch base on the whole getting to your unit thing. Yeah, they're going to treat you like cattle. They're going to scream at you. You're going to have to turn in all your possessions. Pretty much after that, you're just going to go to chow. They're going to teach you how to road guard, and road guard is where they pick a couple people out of the platoon and they teach them how to stop traffic whenever the platoon is going somewhere. When you go to chow hall, this is very important. You want to be in the beginning of the line, because whoever is in the beginning of the line gets to eat the longest. If you are in the very back of the line, you are not going to get any time to eat at all. And let me tell you, it's been a while since I've been out in the Army, and I still eat fast as hell because I just can't help it. It's like ingrained in my brain, because pretty much everywhere you go in the Army, I went to Thailand, I went to Kuwait, I went to OIF and Iraq and all that shit, and you don't ever get any time to eat. You're always working and eating, and a lot of the times you would just get your food brought out to you in the field, and a lot of times you would just be eating MREs. So just, you're gonna have to learn to eat fast, and make sure you are in the best possible shape when you go to basic training, because I thought I was in great shape when I went to basic training. I'm 5'5". I weighed 123 pounds when I went in. I was waitressing tables, so I was picking up heavy objects all the time, was on my feet all day long, but I couldn't do a push-up to save my life. And I think I had to do 11 push-ups I was 19 when I joined, and I couldn't even do 3. So anyway, they're really strict on how they want you to do push-ups, like on your form and your posture and all that. So anyway, I would just look up, the specifics of what they want you to do, and definitely running and doing sit-ups, because, that's definitely going to be on the PT test as well. I don't think they're as strict as they were when I joined, but I would definitely look up the PT test requirements before you go in. Also, another thing I want to touch on is my recruiter told me that I could change my MOS after I got to basic training, and that is absolute bullshit. I joined as a medic after I took my ASVAB, and honestly, I didn't want to be a medic. I mean, I'm glad that I did it, but it's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like a 71 Lima, which was like a secretary, because I was really good at word processing and all that stuff when I was in high school, and I just wanted to work at a desk. So anyway, don't listen to all that crap they tell you after you take your ASVAB. You can't change it. Once it's in your contract, you can't change it. So anyway, once I was a medic, and it was the EMT test is super, super hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it took me several times to pass it. So, and then after you become a medic, they want you to get your EFMB badge, and the EFMB badge, oh my gosh, there was 100 people in my unit when I went to Fort Lewis, and there would be 2 people a year that got it, and it would be ridiculous requirements to get this shit. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't be a medic, but it's extremely hard. Anyway, another thing about basic is don't fraternize with the guys. There might be some cute guys in the platoon. I definitely found a lot of the guys in the platoon really cute. I was a single girl. I was only 19, so of course I had boys on my brain. But just don't do it, because if you get caught fraternizing, They're either going to recycle you, which means they're going to send you back to the beginning of basic training. They're going to kick you out of the Army, or you're not going to have your family at graduation, which is really going to suck because everybody is going to be hugging and kissing their family and hanging out with them and going out to eat and, crying on graduation day. And, that's really going to suck because I actually knew a girl that got caught sneaking over to the other side of the barracks and hanging out with a boy. I say hanging out with a boy. I don't know what she was doing. Pretty sure it was something sexual, but anyway, she didn't get to have her family there for graduation. So just don't do it. If it's somebody you want to talk to, just like slip them your number or something and be like, hey, let's talk after graduation or something something like that. Because I actually met a guy in AIT who I really liked. I didn't talk to him for very long after AIT. I maybe called him like twice after I got to Fort Lewis, because honestly, when I got to Fort Lewis, I had guys calling me like every day, because the girl to guy ratio when you get to a base is like, it's like 60 guys for every girl. So I never went a day without a date. I mean, it was freaking amazing. But anyway, I'm not trying to toot my horn because I'm happily married and all that shit now. But anyway, just don't get caught fraternizing. It's not worth it. And don't fraternize with the drill sergeants, because I knew a lot of drill sergeants that were married, or even ones that were single, and they were coming on to these little privates and basic training, and the privates were like, oh, well, drill sergeant so-and-so likes me, or we're going to go hang out after graduation, or we're going to do this. And you might not get caught, and you might, but it's not worth it. Just don't do it. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of good drill sergeants, and there's a lot of bad drill sergeants. And, drill sergeants are kind of like recruiters. I'm not going to lie. I had some really bad experiences with recruiters, and recruiters can be whores. And I'm not going to say all recruiters are bad, but a lot of them are, because whenever I went into the recruiting station, I ended up having a romantic relationship with my recruiter. He told me he loved me, that he was going to write me letters, and he did. And we hung out and stuff after he got off work. But recruiters work 7 days a week. And if you ever get orders for recruiters, I suggest turning them down, even if you have to sign a deck statement, because you're never going to see your family. You're not. Like I said, my ex-father-in-law was a recruiter. Some of my friends have been recruiters. My ex-husband got orders to be a recruiter, and he turned them down because, he had heard the horror stories from his father. So just want to keep that in mind. But whenever I would go into the recruiting station, my recruiter would come on to me. His captain would come on to me. And then his major would come on to me, who was like in his 70s, and I was like 19. And then there was a Navy recruiting station next door, and some of the people in the Navy recruiting station came on to me. So there's a lot of people you got to watch out for if you're a young girl, especially. But you're just a number to those people. So just be on the lookout. And like I said, there's a lot of great people that are recruiters, so I don't want to give them a bad name. But just be careful if you're like a young girl or whatever. So anyway, getting back to my recruiter, after I graduated from basic and AIT, and I become a medic, and I came home for hometown recruiting, he pretty much blew me off. And he turned himself in. He told his chaplain about what happened between me and him. And, I don't know what his punishment was, or if he did get punished, but he felt really bad about what he did. So, I didn't take it any further. He obviously, if he talks to his chaplain, whatever. But anyway, getting back to basic training, I know I'm going all over the place. Be in the best physical shape. You're going to have to do a lot of obstacle courses. Probably the most hard part, at least for me, because I'd never been around guns or rifles my entire life, was the ranges. So I'm not saying go out to a range, because what they have is not really equivalent to what civilians have, but just be prepared for that. So anyway, if you guys want me to make more of these videos, just let me know. I just wanted to put some information out there for any people thinking about joining the Army, or wanting to know what basic training was like. I can also make a video about what Fort Sam Houston was like. I loved Fort Sam Houston. It was gorgeous. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a great week. And anyway, that's it. Bye, guys.